1. Truck driver helps old woman crosses a flooded road. An elderly woman has to cross the road to get to her car. However, the road is entirely flooded due to constant rain. Moreover, there is high traffic on the road up to her car. Hence, she cannot cross without the risk of slipping or accident. A nearby truck driver notices her predicament and comes in to save the day. He pushes a platform between her and her car with the help of the truck. However, the old woman could not climb up the platform safely either. Another man then comes up to her to assist her in climbing up the platform. The woman makes it to her car safely thanks to their help. Two random people came forward to help someone they had no idea about. 2. Barber shaves his head to accompany woman battling cancer. A woman undergoing chemotherapy is at the barber's to get her hair fully shaved off. It is a very distressing moment for the woman as her long hair gets trimmed. After shaving her hair completely, the barber decides to make her day better instead of just making her bald. The barber proceeds to place the trimmer on his hair and shaves his head bald. The woman begins crying as she realizes what he is doing. It is unlikely that the barber and the woman knew each other beforehand, which makes it all the more beautiful and heart-wrenching. Then they have a comforting embrace as the barber provides her strength for her upcoming battles. It is in moments like these that you realize how powerful empathy can be as a tool of comfort. 3. Crowd joins to push out a stuck ambulance. An ambulance carrying a patient in an emergency gets stuck in the mud on the way. Time is of the essence in such cases, but the ambulance could not move ahead despite the driver's best attempts. The attendants step out from the back and try to push the vehicle by themselves, but it does not move an inch. They are quite confused about what to do as time begins to run out for the patients inside. A crowd gathers around the ambulance, which quickly realizes the situation's urgency. They band together behind the ambulance and push it with their combined strengths as the driver jammed the fuel. More than 15 people start to push the vehicle with all their power. Soon, the vehicle was able to move. The paramedics thanked the crowd and were on their way in a matter of minutes. The patient inside was quite lucky as they were saved not just by the ambulance and the medics, but also by a crowd of random strangers. 4. Runner stops to let another win. Diego Metriega and James Teagle are on a triathlon nearing the finish line. Teagle was ahead of Metriega the whole time by a clear distance and was all set to win as the last turn before the finish line came up. However, Teagle gets confused by the crowd around him and takes an unfortunate wrong turn. This gives Metriega the boost he needs to finish before him. Metriega could have continued and ran at all his speed, and Teagle would not have been able to catch up with him. However, Metriega notices that Teagle has gone the wrong way and is running back. He stops in front of the finish line and lets Teagle cross it first. When asked about his decisions later, Metriega stated that Teagle deserved the medal more as it was only an unfortunate mistake. What better displays of sportsmanship can you find? Needless to say, the two men established a close friendship and respect for each other. 5. Man stops to take puppy and infant away from the road. On a long drive, a man notices that a puppy is running frantically on the road, trying to get the attention of people. The puppy was putting itself in danger from speeding vehicles to be noticed. The man could have just driven past the puppy just like everyone else did. Instead, the man immediately stops his car, picks the puppy up, and notices an infant on the side of the road near the puppy. He takes both of them to safety, saving them from risk on the road. The puppy must also be praised for being ready to put itself at risk just to get someone's attention and assistance. 6. Football fans throw toys onto the field for charity. Real Betis Football Club did not just win the game that night, but millions of hearts as well. In their final game of 2021, during halftime, fans of the club threw thousands of stuffed toys onto the field of various shapes and sizes. You might wonder why anybody would throw anything onto a football field, especially when the game was not over yet. However, there's a great explanation for this incident that will surely tug on your heartstrings. This took place in December. It was part of an annual charity drive that the club organized to help several underprivileged children have a present for Christmas. The fact that a large number of fans decided to contribute reflects how kind society could be. Many other football clubs have taken inspirations from Real Betis and are now organizing charity drives of their own with the help of their hordes of fans. 7. Man clears the road for a stroke patient. In the video, a stroke patient tries to navigate his vehicle across a lane with vehicles in traffic on either side. While he was not in direct danger, it was difficult for the man as there were a lot of vehicles moving in various directions. Another man decides to volunteer and steps out of his car amidst the traffic. He clears the way in front of the stroke patient by asking cars to move or wait and guiding the man. He abandoned his car and decided to walk in heavy traffic for a person he did not know personally. Anybody willing to do the same deserves respect, and this man has surely earned it. 8. Crowd bands together to lift an SUV. A woman is stuck on the road under a 2,000-kilogram SUV and could not move or slip out. She cries out for help on the busy road. Bystanders start gathering near the car. Normally, you would expect bystanders to just stand by and watch while the police or the ambulance arrives. However, this crowd was different. They immediately start planning on how to pull her out. They all decide to try to lift the car. However, a few people were not enough, and they could not lift it enough for the woman to slip out. Luckily, more and more people notice what's going on and join them instead of walking past. In a few seconds, the operations becomes a grand success as they fully tilt the car to its side. They managed to rescue the woman thanks to the collective effort of strangers. 9. Man helps disabled boy enjoy the beach. A physically challenged boy tries to step into the oceans with his crutches but is unable to do so due to the slippery mud. He just wants to play in the water, but his crutches prove to be a limitation. He cannot take the wheelchair either. A bystander sees him and offers to carry him into the water. The man lifts the boy and takes him to the ocean, and the duo has a great time together. The man even helps the boy try to swim by holding on to his arms. Many pictures and clips of the two having fun in the water became viral. You can notice the pure joy in their faces as the boy enjoys the beach, and the man feels happy to have helped him. The boy expresses clear gratitude to the man at the end, as a new bond begins to form between the two. Needless to say, they both felt extremely elated, and so did we, the viewers. Which one of these clips was your favorite? Let us know in the comments down below, then make sure to like and subscribe for more.